Sorcerers! Josh here. And yeah, I was able to acquire another box of third wave beta. Now this is all thanks to King Arthur himself, Mike P. He needed a second wave box, and I have a couple of second wave boxes I've actually been trying to trade for third wave boxes. So we made a little deal, and I now have a box of third wave to open. Now some of you are saying, man, Josh, you've been opening quite a bit of third wave given that Gothic's coming up, and you're right, but I just cannot get over the quality of third wave. And even though there have been some reports that in some third wave boxes, the foils have some serious issues, I still think the quality of wave 3 of beta is the very best that Eric's Curiosa has done so far. And I'm really hoping this is the quality, or perhaps even better. Let's get rid of any foils with scratches that we see in Gothic. Now, some of you may be getting ready to click out, but don't do that yet, because I have another little surprise. Look at what has arrived. That's right, from Cardio. These are my Gothic pre-release cards that I was able to order before the sellout. Now, I didn't get all of them, but we're going to open them. I will say right off the get-go, this box is so much better. It's actually compact, and the cards can't bounce around. And it's like, oh, look. So we're going to crack that thing open too at the very end of this. But first, let's go ahead and let's get our box opened up. I know everyone's excited. Everyone's ready for Gothic. We all want it. We're all ready for it. But the thing is, we've still got a month and a half to go. So we need to do something in the meantime. Let's go ahead and get this puppy open, and let's see what we got. Yeah, that's the usual. There we go. All right, any preference? Am I gonna go something crazy? Nah, we're just gonna left to right. Boom, boom, boom. Be done with it. Well, that's funny. Look at that. It's like crumpled. Is it not sealed right? Huh. There's like a lot of extra air in that pack. Like it didn't get all the way. Yeah. Well, that's weird. Okay. You know what? Forget it. We're going to do right to left this time, because I'm interested in seeing why this pack is kind of weird and scrunchy. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe. Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay, weird scrunchy pack. What do you have? Man. Just a random, yeah, Alakazar. So, not anything huge. I don't know. Like I said, I just think the pack didn't quite get sealed right. Man, the colors. Every time I open third wave, please let Gothic be this good. Please let Gothic be this good. All right. Like, look at that vampire even. I mean, the colors are just so much better in this wave. Oh, we got a foil coming up. Undertaker engine. What do we got? House Arn Bannerman. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Anything else? You know, I should probably look for curios. So, what's going on? Well, there's a lot going on. We're getting new announcements, new cards every day. I am going to talk about Thing in the Ice. I am going to talk about some of those other cards that came out and were revealed in that last reveal. Observatory, very nice. Because we need to talk about those. Those cards are looking pretty spicy. Which is good. I like water cards that make me happy. But talking about something else, something related to sorcery, it seems like, Crossroads, good card. Oh, got a foil coming up too. Is that Rain of Arrows? That looks like a Rain of Arrows. Ha ha, Rain of Arrows. There we go. Very nice. So the thing that I've really seen a lot of growth recently, a lot more subscribers. I don't usually get as many, and recently I've been getting a lot more than usual. And the posts on the various, whether it's in Discord or the Facebook groups, or hey, there's a ruins, nice, divine healing, black obelisk, and on Reddit, there is just a lot of people posting, hey, I'm new. What should I get? What should I buy? Really interested. Saw this game somewhere. Seems to be a lot of folks mentioning they saw this game at SCG Houston. So fantastic. I hope we get the same sort of response at SCG Baltimore coming up here this weekend. I will be there. But that's what's really exciting. All of these new players coming in saying, hey, I am tired of my old game. Man, boy, that was a Infiltrate, Pudge Butcher, and the Whirling Blades. Mitch, what are you drafting, buddy? All right. Just all the people coming in saying, hey, I'm tired of my old game. I am ready for a new game, and Sorcery appeals to me. Now, some of them have a lot of questions. Some of them, in terms of what can we do, they're looking for variant formats and stuff like that. And we are not there yet with Sorcery. Not a lot of variant formats yet. Of course, we've got, Porcery, if you want to play some Porcery. And there's another foil. And then we've got the two-headed dragon that Beast of the Bay puts out. Of course, standard Autumn Unicorn. That's what I thought. Very nice. Love a unicorn. Beautiful. See, other than that foil unique I got out of that last box, I had a problem, but the rest of these have been super clean. So the folks who are getting those poor scratched up foils in their Wave 3 boxes, I just feel for. But back to, all these new players coming in, looking for new formats. All I ask, just let's welcome them in, because, this is our opportunity. We only get one opportunity a year to really welcome new players in because of the set release. So even though, you can say, well, those big events helped, Gen Con helped, the SCG Con, those helped. Yes, they do. But I also think because there's anticipation about the new set, that anticipation also allows potentially some more retention, some more people to be like, oh, I like this. Let's see what their next set is, and they stick around. And there's another foil. Is that a sorcerer? I think that's a sorcerer. I think that's a sorcerer foil. I think it is. I feel it. Oh! Now, maybe this isn't something to get excited about, but I've never actually pulled a sorcerer foil in a pack, so I'm thrilled. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't see any scratches. Yeah. Man, oh man. That's nice. That is, wow, that is real nice. But let's welcome in these new folks. Let's get them in there and build this game, increase this community. I'd love to see us get to a point where, some of these, the bigger communities, have got 10,000 people or 20,000 people. I'd love to see that happen over the course of the next year or so. And I think that with Gothic, with the way it looks, the way it's being received, with some of the things happening in other TCGs, with people that are a little burnt out with what's going on, the decisions that are being made, I really think we have a golden opportunity to really add to the sorcery community and bring in a lot of new people, Devil's Egg, and really, just make it so that, people aren't like, man, I can't find players. I can't find local players. I think the opportunity's here. So, if you're in those communities where those questions are being asked, just help them out. Tell them stuff. Give them the answers. Tell them where to go, where to get stuff, what to start with, all that good stuff. Another duel. Season Cell Sword. Oh, I didn't see that foil. That foil creeped out on me. Unlineal. Very nice. Oh. So, just, yeah, I really think once Gothic hits, once we have Gothic December the 5th, and I know, some people have argued that like a release in December, it's not a great idea. I don't know enough about, releasing stuff to really say if that's bad or not. It seems like it wouldn't be great to me, but I'm not an expert in that. So, and I really think obviously they wanted to get the set out in Mirage. Some people think this card may have a real big future. We'll see. Some folks are like, it's going to be bad, but I think we can work around it. I think, the excitement, the disillusionment with other TCGs that some people are having right now. Chaos Twister, my bane. Get out of here. We can really add to the community and get a whole bunch of new players, a whole bunch of new places. Maybe add some new places to the Sorcery Explorer series, some more places to go. Maybe really expand the size of that. Love to do that too. There we go. Got a Standing Stones. Okay. Yeah. Kind of cooled down here. We have not hit a single unique yet. That's interesting. Well, I guess it's not. I mean, we know there's clumping in Sorcery boxes. Man, there's another duel. Polar Explorers! I know, Duo. I know. You're a fan. Okay. So what else? What else is going on? I mean, we're getting regular spoilers every week now. It's really, I mean, I can't keep up. I'm just going to be honest with you. And like this week, I'm lucky I'm got the time to do this, just because Baltimore's coming up. So I've got to pack in a whole lot. Oh my gosh, is that? No, I thought that blink was foil. So I'm just trying to pack in a whole lot all at once. So video content will probably be a little light this week while I'm at Baltimore. And then hopefully I'll come back with hey, there's Infernal Legion. That's nice. Come back with some footage from there that I can maybe blend into a video or something, talk about. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows what's going to happen at SCG Baltimore. Step. Mix. Okay, we have not hit a unique yet. Wow. So we're going to have to hope that this last column is the fire. Root, abundance. Okay, Geomancer there. But I would really like to get to a place where, all these new people come, they stick around. And again, the nice thing about Sorcery, if you have someone who's a little on the fence, who's like, well, this game looks really cool, it would be nice to play something else for a little bit, just remind them. One set per year. One set per year. This is not some huge commitment. You can come play this game, when whatever your primary game is. It doesn't even have to be a TCG. If you just need a little break, something a little easy, nice little Elementalist, then this is the game for you. Just one set a year to really deal with. So really makes for an easy game to play long term without having to have a huge financial investment every 2 months or 3 months or any of the other schedules that we have. Edge of the World. Got a foil here. Not quite sure what that is. Master Tracker. Master Tracker. Yeah, that looks good and clean too. Okay. Yeah, this last column. It's all in there. It is all in that last column. There's another duel. Hey, well, that's kind of funny. That doesn't count as a duplicate, though. I don't count that. All right. Let's let's hope there's something in here. What's going on? This is kind of. There's another mix. Very nice. Nothing there. Oh. I am going to talk about Houston, hopefully in a video coming up soon. And I really need to get back to talk about market. There's some stuff going on in the market I need to talk about. I just have not had the time. We've got a foil here. It looks like a Brobdingnag. Is that the bullfrog? That's the bullfrog. There he is. All his glory. Okay. Now I will say at this point I am officially in the this is disconcerting. Silence. Huh. Sorry, I'm going a little quiet, guys. This just, it's caught me off guard here. Because, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Quality's great, as usual. Foils have been, solid. I mean, foil sorcerer, that's just awesome. But there has not been a single unique come out of this box, and we are down to like 9 packs. So, kind of make me wonder here. Boneyard. There's a unique. All right, so there's a unique. Finally, hit a unique. Got a foil. Pit Vipers. Very nice. Okay. Ooh. Come on. I know everyone wants to just get to the Gothic things. We don't care about this. I know. Oh, there we go. There's a color. All right. Oh no, are we going to get a sight box? We're going to get a sight box? Is that what's about to happen to me? Going to get the big bad sight box? Those happen. Boneyard and Color Out of Space. Now, if this is a Mirror Realm, I mean, I won't complain. Mirror Realm. Courtesan. All right. That felt funny. Sorry. All right. Yeah, I mean, the foil sorcerer is just so cool. Foil unicorn, really like that. I'm a big fan of unicorn. There's our crown. Yeah, look at this. They are all going to be right here in a row. We got a foil, though. Is that a foil devil's egg? I think that's a foil devil's egg. Hey! Foil devil's egg. That should round out our foils. That looks good and clean. Good and clean. Okay. 4 more packs. And, several of these are going to be unique. Be nice to hit like an aquamarine. Like if I had my choice. Oh no, we're going to get we're going to get those sights. We're going to get them. Sights. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, unique, Color Out of Space. That's a great card. With Fields of Fixus. Fields of Fixus is definitely going to make it, even more useful. There's our trinket. Got a trinket. Witherwing. Yeah, feels. Oh, is that a? No, I think I'm crazy. Sorry, guys. Crazy. Okay. I don't know if you're getting noise from outside. You might be. I didn't realize it this whole time that the chime outside my house is really going at it. Doomsday Device. Yeah, pretty weak. Other than that color, I mean, Theus, that's useful, but overall, the uniques, I doubt there's anything in this last packet. Is there one more maybe one more unique? This will have to be something pretty big to really kind of close out the box Great old one. So, there we go. I do have a lot of good monsters, though. Lots of ways to cheat him out coming, so maybe he'll see some action. Although, you know, the problem with transforming a minion is that you don't get the Genesis. So that's a big Genesis. Of course, he's a power 16, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, so color, you know, is pretty much the winner out of this box. Do love that foil Sorcerer, though. And then we got, you know, 2 foil. I think Sorcerer in foil is an elite. I think. So, still very happy with that. And the Autumn Unicorn. I'd say this is just an average box. Pretty average. Only made up for by the fact that we've got a foil Sorcerer, which is super cool. If that wasn't in there, you know, this box would have been more on the rough side, definitely. But I'm happy with it. Third wave, I just want this bulk to play with because the coloring of it is so much better. So, you know, just happy to get more of it to use and play with. And then, you know, I don't know if I'm going to make a play set. I don't think I'm going to try to make a play set, but who knows? Maybe I will. Oh, I got to stop talking. We got to get it business. Business! We got business! Get in there. Yeah, there will be an edit in this video probably at this point, just so you guys know, because I showed my address like an idiot. All right. Very tight. Look at that. The packaging. Very tight. Now this. So someone had already opened and showed me. Look at this, guys. Look at this. They have taken no more little packets. And notice how tight that was, you know, ain't moving around. It was a bunch of packaging on top. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Top loaders for each one. And then this was the exciting thing. Look at this. Look at this. That is a dragon shield. That is a matte dragon shield, I think. I mean, it's a high-end sleeve. It feels like a dragon shield. So they have taken all these cards, and rather than what we saw previously where they were just chucking stuff, in standard sleeves to play with, good quality sleeve, a top loader for every, well, if I can get this in there, a top loader for every single card. Look at that. That is awesome. Now I only got Fields and I got River of Blood in non-foil. I don't have a ton of dust. I judge events, so I don't get dust for judging. Unfortunately, something maybe Eric's Curiosa. Could you look into that? That'd be cool. But this is the foil. I did have enough for one set of foils, and I picked Fields of Fixus. Made a whole video about this card, so obviously you guys all know why I picked the Fields. Let me see if I can get one of these out of here. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at it. Gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I know I'm not going to take it out of this thing yet. Looks very clean. Oh, forget it. Let's pop it out of there. Maybe these aren't dragon shields, but they're definitely like a nice sleeve. So it looked like there was a dent. So I'm pulling this one out. Yeah. Whoo! Whoo! Man. Look at this. See, this is, making new business decisions. Eric's Curiosa says, we have a quality product. We have a quality product. We want it to be a quality product. They realized that the way they were shipping out these dust rewards was a problem. And now look at this. Look at this. And you know why I'm really excited about this more than anything? I don't have to be like, should I take this out of that plastic packet? Because I'm one of those people. All right, well, I'll pull this out real fast. Just see the river of blood. But look at, I mean, man. Yes. Did it right. These top loaders are interesting. They're very opaque. You know, they're kind of like almost like a frosted. Frosted's the word I'm looking for. So, yeah, they're almost like a frosted, you know. But hey, it works. This is cool. There we go. River of blood. Non-foil, like I said, I didn't have enough dust for much of anything. So I actually had to break into one of a dust reserve I had to be able to afford the one foil set that I wanted the most, which was Fields. So, oh, is that what's up with these? Look at this. That's why. I was like, what? Yeah, okay. There's like a film. These all have a film on them. I couldn't. I was like, what is going on with this frosted look? Okay, so they've got this film on them. Man, that's a weird way to package top loaders with individual film, but whatever. Very cool. All right, guys, that's it for today. It went a little long because there was a lot to talk about. Well, not a lot. There was some to talk about. These very cool things. If this is what we're getting from now on in the dust store, do not be afraid to order dust rewards anymore, guys. I know that's been a concern in the past, but this is amazing. This is doing it right here. So I thrilled. Good job, Eric's Curiosa. Putting that quality in that you always talk about. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and Wave 3 beta. I'm so excited for Gothic. The boxes, the quality. I think we're getting to the point. This is what Eric wanted in terms of quality for the game to be. But, you know, there were things that had to be done, steps that had to be taken. And this quality, I really think, is what he was always aiming for. In fact, the entire Eric's Curiosa team. I'm sure this was always the goal. And I really, really cannot say enough good things about Wave 3 and the quality. And to those of you getting damaged foils in Wave 3, you know, I don't know what's causing that, because I have, other than that one unique foil that had like and that wasn't just a smudge. It looks like someone had taken like a thumbtack and actually cut a little bit of the card out, like it caught on some piece of machinery or something. So, you know, I have seen that damage, but it wasn't like on all my cards. So it does make me wonder why some people are getting boxes filled with foils that have issues, because I haven't seen that. But if this is what we're getting for Gothic, oh man, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. As always, keep on contesting the realm!